Hello everyone, good day. This is Jamaica May Abangan and a student from BEED 1-1 evening. So I am here to talk about or to tackle regarding metric mensuration. So without further ado, let me give you some information on how to read a ruler based on our discussion. Metric mensuration. Let me first tell you about metric mensuration and where it is originated and when. So, the metric system was originated in the year 1799. Over the years, this system has been extended to incorporate many units. Although a number of variants of this system were discovered in the late 19th and the early 20th centuries, the term metric system is used as another word for SI or the International System for Units. So, metric system is basically a system used for measuring distance, length, volume, weight, and temperature. It is based on three basic units with which we can measure almost everything in the world. So, in short, everything that we hold, a an ointment, for example, or a comb, for example, anything and everywhere we are, metric system can measure it and can identify what size or what volume are we holding. So, in measurement, there are three components. First is the calibrations, numbers, and last is the unit of measure. So, calibration, it is a line in a ruler, in a metric ruler that we can see. For example, excuse me. For example, this. As you can see, this red line is already considered as 1 centimeter, and this blue line is zero point 0.5 centimeter, and this green line are 10 lines per centimeter or 10 millimeters. So, how can we identify which is calibration, which is a number, and what is a unit of measure? So, calibrations. This is the calibration, this 10 millimeters. This is what we call the calibrations. And how can we know it is a calibration? Simply because in every centimeter, in every 1 centimeter, there are 10 calibrations, and that 10 calibration is called as millimeters. Um, we must count from here up to here to know or to determine that how many calibrations that have been used or that have been used in a size of an eraser, it's for example. So I have here an example for you to learn more and to test your critical thinking if you have understood well. For example, the size of an eraser. This is the size of an eraser which ends up to 5 centimeter. So this is what you call the number. This number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to so on and so forth. That is what you call a number. And this thing here, let me zoom it. This thing here, these small lines here, that is what you call a calibrations. Now, how can you identify the unit of a measure? We can identify the unit of a measure by determining or identify the size of an object that you have measured. So, example, the size of an eraser. What is the size of an eraser? So, let's start from here. Let's start from centimeter first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 centimeter 5 centimeter is equal to how many millimeters that does an eraser have? So let's count it. To identify the millimeters, we must multiply it by 10. I mean, to identify the size, oh yeah, let's multiply it by 10. I'm sorry, I am mistaken. That's life. We should admit mistakes and defeat so that we can move forward, and we are people, we also made mistakes. So let's proceed. How can we identify the millimeters? We have discovered now the centimeter of an eraser. How about millimeter? So we have 5 centimeter. And as what I have said, we must multiply centimeter by millimeter. So how many 1 millimeter, I mean 1 centimeter is equal to what millimeter? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So we must multiply it by 10. So we have here 5 centimeter times 10 is equals to 50. So let's check if it is 50. Okay, let me zoom in it first. Okay, let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we have 50 millimeters from the size of an eraser. So have you got the correct answer? If not, let's proceed to another example. Um, this this is the size of a comb, not a comb, nail of a nail cutter. Sorry. Okay. As you can see, let me zoom in it first so that it is clear from your side. Okay. As you can see, oh, here. It the end of a nail cutter does not ends with 4. So how can we identify the size of it? So we must count from here. Let's start with centimeter first. 1, 2, 3 centimeters, and we have what mo siya I mean it doesn't end with 4. So let's stop with 3 centimeters. Let's type it so that we cannot forget 3 centimeters. But however, we have here the calibrations. It ends with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 millimeters. So how can we identify the size of a nail cutter if it ends with 8 millimeters? So we must put some point 3 centimeter, 3.8 centimeter, since we are referring to centimeters, and how can we get the millimeters of it? Just like what I've said, let us multiply it by 10. So 10, 20, 30. However, it does not, we cannot say it's 40 because it doesn't end with 4. So we we will add the 8 to the 30. Very good. So 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 38 millimeters. Very good. Now, class, get have you get my point? It is not too easy since we are using some technologies right now, but if you have listened well and you have understood what I have been said, you can answer this assignment. So I have here an assignment. Just get the centimeter and millimeters of this question number one. Let us put some question number one. And this also we have question number two. And submit it to me next week after um after our next topic. So that's all for today's class, and I hope you learned well and did some get some new under discoveries and information from me. And I hope I have reached your standard from me for me to teach you. And that's all. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.